From the roar of the stadium to the silence of a chess match, sports unite us, thrill us, and push the limits of human potential. But behind every game, every rule, and every victory, there's a story you've probably never heard. Today, we're diving deep into the surprising, the strange, and the truly incredible tales from the world of sports. Get ready to see your favorite games in a whole new light. Let us travel back to a cold winter in 1891. A physical education instructor named James Naismith was tasked with creating a new indoor game to keep his students active. His solution was simple yet brilliant. He nailed to peach baskets to the gymnasium balcony railings, handed his students a soccer ball, and gave them 13 basic rules. The first ever basketball game was played, and it was a far cry from the high-flying spectacle we see today. The score of that inaugural game, a humble 1-0. Around the same time, another American classic was taking shape. Softball wasn't born on a dusty field, but inside a boat club in Chicago. In 1887, after a Yale versus Harvard football game, a Yale fan playfully threw a boxing glove at a Harvard supporter, who swung at it with a broom handle. A reporter watching the scene shouted, "Let's play ball." And an impromptu game of indoor baseball began, using the glove as a ball and the broom as a bat. This game evolved, moved outdoors, and eventually became the sport of softball, beloved by millions. Sports are not just about invention, they're also about incredible endurance. Imagine playing a single tennis match for over 11 hours. That's exactly what happened at Wimbledon in 2010. John Isner and Nicolas Mahut battled it out for 3 days in the longest tennis match in history. The final set alone, which Isner won 70-68, was longer than any other complete match ever played. It was a legendary display of physical and mental fortitude that left players, officials, and fans completely exhausted. Speaking of endurance, no event embodies it quite like the Boston Marathon. Established in 1897, it's the world's oldest annual marathon, inspired by the success of the first modern Olympic Games marathon in 1896. From its humble beginnings with just 15 runners, it has grown into a global icon, a testament to the enduring spirit of long-distance running and the city that hosts it. And what about the Olympic Games themselves, the pinnacle of international competition? The 5 interlocking rings are one of the most recognized symbols worldwide. Designed by Baron Pierre de Coubertin in 1913, the rings represent the 5 inhabited continents of the world, united by Olympism. The colors blue, yellow, black, green, and red on a white background were chosen because at least one of these colors appeared on the flag of every nation at the time. The modern Olympics, revived by de Coubertin, began in Athens in 1896, bringing together athletes from around the globe to foster peace and unity through sport. But long before the Olympics became a global phenomenon, the first ever international football match was played in 1870 between Scotland and England in Glasgow. The game ended in a 0-0 draw, but it marks the beginning of the international rivalries that captivate billions of football fans today. Even the smallest details in sports have a story. Ever wondered why tennis balls are that specific shade of fuzzy yellow grain? For a long time, they were white. But with the rise of color television in the 1970s, viewers had a hard time tracking the white ball on screen. So, in 1972, the International Tennis Federation introduced yellow balls to make them more visible for television audiences, a change that has stuck ever since. Now, let's venture into the weirder side of sports. Forget football and basketball for a moment and imagine a sport where people chase a wheel of cheese down a dangerously steep hill. Welcome to the Cooper's Hill Cheese Rolling in England, an annual event that is as chaotic as it sounds. Competitors tumble, slide, and sprint down the hill, all for the glory of catching the 9-pound double Gloucester cheese. If you prefer a more cerebral challenge mixed with physical combat, there's chess boxing. This hybrid sport combines the intellectual rigor of chess with the raw power of boxing. Competitors alternate between a round of chess and a round of boxing, testing both mind and body. You can win by checkmate or by knockout, making it one of the most unique strategic battles on the planet. And for those who don't mind getting a little dirty, there's swamp football. Played in bogs or swamps, this sport takes the beautiful game and plunges it into mud. The rules are similar to regular football, but the knee-deep muck adds an entirely new level of difficulty and hilarity. It's a messy, exhausting, and incredibly fun alternative to the pristine pitches we're used to seeing. But the most out of this world sporting moment didn't happen in a stadium or a swamp. It happened 238,000 miles away from Earth in 1971 during the Apollo 14 mission. Astronaut Alan Shepard made history. He attached a custom-made 6-iron head to a lunar sample collection tool and hit 2 golf balls on the surface of the moon. With the moon's low gravity, he famously declared that one of the balls went for miles and miles and miles, creating the largest and most impressive sand trap in the solar system. From a peach basket in a gym to a golf ball on the moon, the history of sports is filled with fascinating tales of innovation, endurance, and pure eccentricity. These stories remind us that behind every point scored and every record broken, there's a human element, a spark of creativity, a test of will, or sometimes just a moment of spontaneous fun. The world of sports is a universe of stories, and we've only just scratched the surface. Thanks for joining us on this journey through sports history. If you enjoyed these amazing facts, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible stories. What's the most surprising sports fact you know? Let us know in the comments below. See you next time.